We watched them go up forever and ever and ever, and now they're on a month and a half long decline. So can you play forecaster a little bit? Do you think we've hit where it's going, or do you see it trickling down some more?
Well, let's just say, I mean, first of all, they have declined for 10 weeks in a row. I think in Iowa now, your average price of gas is about $3.56. Today's the national average is $3.89. So we have at the Department of Energy and Energy Information Administration, which objectively does these forecasts, and they are saying that there will continue to be a decline. They are projecting on average the national price of gas will be about $3.78 in the fourth quarter. So, but all of that is to say, the president, the reason why we've seen this decline is that we've seen an increase in supply. Of course, your basic supply and demand, when there isn't supply and people are getting back in the car and driving, gas prices usually go up. But the president has released 1 million barrels a day from our strategic petroleum reserve to try to even out those prices. It's a huge tool, but that will come to an end this fall. And depending on what happens globally, because gas comes from oil, of course, oil is traded on a global market. And if there is an opening up in China, for example, after they come out from COVID and an increase in demand, that will put upward pressure on prices. If for some reason there is an accident or somebody stops producing oil, that will also put an upward pressure on prices. So all of this depends on what's happening globally, but let's suffice it to say, this is good news, and we hope that this trajectory continues.
For the Iowans who are in the renewable fuels industry, where can they see their future there? What will the administration, if any, is the administration pushing to increase that demand as well?
Yeah, for sure. In fact, the bill that was just passed, the Inflation Reduction Act, provides significant incentives for the continued development and expansion of biofuels. Particularly, there's a huge demand right now for sustainable aviation fuels. And with that Inflation Reduction Act, there is a significant incentive, financial incentive per gallon for the continued production of that. So for those farmers and those in the ag community that have been really looking to biofuels, this is a real opportunity. There's also significant incentives. I mean, Iowa is such a great example of wind power, more incentives for the development of wind power, more, significant tax credits associated with the extension of the wind power, and to, by the way, build the turbines in the United States. The president really wants to bring back manufacturing to the United States and the supply chain. So there's all sorts of cascading positive impacts from that Inflation Reduction Act.
Where do you see the focus on electric vehicles impacting a state like Iowa? We have, as you all know, we have kind of bigger population centers, but still geographically, most of the state is made up of, kind of smaller rural communities. And there's some concern that when would we get to the point at which EVs are realistic for those kind of folks? If you have an hour-long drive to work, which I appreciate in DC is like going 6 blocks, but in rural Iowa, going an hour, you're really going a good amount of distance, right? So when do you think when will it reach that kind of mass where that's a realistic thing for those folks?
Yeah, this is such a great question, because as they are building out more electric vehicles, including, for example, the Ford F-150, hugely popular in rural areas, you want to make sure there's sufficient charging for those vehicles at spacing that makes you're not afraid of getting in your car and driving a distance, because there will be a place to charge it in addition to charging at home. So the bipartisan infrastructure law that was passed last year required all the states to submit plans for being able to access about $7.5 billion worth of charging infrastructure money. And Iowa submitted its plan at the beginning of August, and assuming the plan is being reviewed right now, will be approved. It will mean that charging stations will happen every 50 miles on transportation corridors, and they can't be more than a mile off the corridors.
Now, Iowa is receiving $51.4 million over 5 years to expand electric charging stations. Granholm told me that you could likely see these things in gas stations and convenience stores. The question would be where exactly they would go in the state. but ultimately they could be powered, the electricity part of this could be powered by wind or solar.